Hello, my dear children and parents. Welcome to Indus Valley Public School RAT e-learning classes. Class 9th, where we were doing lesson number 6, and the name of the lesson is My Childhood from your Beehive book. This lesson is related to APJ Abdul Kalam, and this lesson is taken an extract from Wings of Fire. Review from the first video. APJ Abdul Kalam was born into a middle-class Tamil family at Rameshwaram. His father, Jainuluddin, who was not very rich, did not have wealth, was not highly educated, but despite these, he was naturally very wise and was generous too. His mother, Ashiama, was great supporter of his father. His mother was also generous and kind-hearted. Every day she used to feed a lot of people. She fed a great number of people from outside than the total number of members in the family. Inheritance from parents. For a child, the figure of authority is his parents, and next figure of authority can be his teachers. From his father, he inherited honesty and self-discipline. From his mother, he inherited faith in goodness and deep kindness. His siblings also inherited these qualities from their parents. His best friends, Ramananda Shastri, who was the son of Pakshi Lakshmana Shastri, the highest priest of Rameshwaram temple, and after his father, he also get into the same profile. Aravindaram, business of arranging transport for visiting pilgrims. Shiva Prakashan was a catering contractor for the southern railways. All of them belonged to very strict Hindu Brahmin families and were ardent followers of their religion. An unforgettable incidence. So what was this incident? This incident was related to their school where all the friends were sitting together in the front seat. So what happened? A new teacher came, and this new teacher could not tolerate that a Hindu priest's son was sitting next to a Muslim boy. So he asked APJ to go and sit on the last bench, and both the children felt very bad. Still, APJ remembers the image of his friend Ramananda crying. It left a lifelong impression on Kalam of his friend's feeling for him. So now coming to the 7th stanza of your lesson. After school, we went home and told our respective parents about the incident. Lakshmana Shastri summoned the teacher and in our presence told the teacher that he should not spread the poison of social inequality and communal intolerance in the minds of innocent child. He bluntly asked the teacher to either apologize or quit the school and the island. Not only did the teacher regret his behavior, but a strong sense of conviction Lakshmana Shastri conveyed ultimately reformed this young teacher. So conviction here means a strong opinion or belief. Summon means call. Bluntly means speaking in a direct and honest way. And apologize to say sorry. And quit means to leave. And convey means to communicate it. So now both the children, Ramananda and APJ. So both the children went home and told their parents about his incident, and Ramananda's father, Lakshmana Shastri, called the new teacher and scolded him. He told him not to kill the children's friendship by putting the venomous discrimination of caste and religion into their innocent minds. Lakshmana Shastri was very clear in himself. He told the teacher, either you ask sorry for the wrong you have done or else leave the school and Rameshwaram town too. The teacher asked sorry for the mistake he had done, and due to Lakshmana Shastri's determination, his thought about religion and caste changed. Next paragraph. On the whole, the small society of Rameshwaram was very rigid in terms of segregation of different social groups. However, my science teacher Shiva Subramaniam Iyer, though an orthodox Brahmin with a very conservative wife, was something of rebel. He did his best to break social barriers so that people from varying backgrounds could mingle easily. He used to spend hours with me and would say, Kalam, if want you to develop so that you are on par with the highly educated people and educated people of the big cities. So now here you can say rigid means strict, segregation means separation, orthodox one who follow religion strictness, conservative means traditional, rebel means in opposition, mingle means interaction with each other, and on par means at the same level. So in this paragraph, it is explained that the division of the society into four groups like Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra was strictly followed in Rameshwaram. But Abdul Kalam's science teacher Shiva Subramaniam Iyer was a religious person, an orthodox Brahmin, but was a rebellious type of person. Okay, he was in opposition type of person. He did not believe in distinction on the basis of caste system. He worked very hard to break the social barriers. He wanted that people of different castes should interact with each other. He encouraged APJ Abdul Kalam to work hard so that he could be at the same level as the highly educated people who lived in big cities. Okay, coming to the next paragraph, number 9. One day he invited me to his home for a meal. So he is APJ Abdul Kalam. Okay, sorry, me is APJ Abdul Kalam and he is his science teacher. His wife was horrified at the idea of a Muslim boy being invited to dine in her ritually pure kitchen. She refused to serve me in her kitchen. Shiva Subramaniam Iyer was not perturbed, nor did he get angry with his wife, but instead served me with his own hands and sat down beside me to eat his meal. So now what happened? So here, perturbed means upset. So, and ritually pure means hota hai keep protected from all outside influences for the observance of religions. So now in this paragraph it is told that his science teacher Shiva Subramaniam Iyer's wife belonged to a traditional and orthodox Brahmin family. She followed the religion very strictly, and to keep the kitchen pure, no one from an inferior religion was allowed to enter the kitchen. So when Subramaniam Iyer called APJ Abdul Kalam for dinner at his home, his wife feared that a boy from a Muslim family would make her kitchen impure. She refused to serve him food in her kitchen. Shiva Subramaniam Iyer was neither upset nor angry with his wife. He himself served the food to APJ Abdul Kalam and sat beside him to eat. And his wife stood and seen. Then I wondered whether she had observed any difference in the way I ate rice, drank water, or cleaned the floor after the meal. When I was leaving his house, Shiva Subramaniam Iyer invited me to join him for dinner again the next weekend. Observing my hesitation, he told me not to get upset, and saying, once you decided to change the system, such problems have to be confronted. So when I visited his house the next week, Shiva Subramaniam Iyer's wife took me inside her kitchen and served me food with her own hands. So what happened? So when she refused and she was looking at him continuously, so I was confused. APJ does not think that she felt there any kind of difference. The way he was having his food, and the way he was drinking water, or in the way he cleaned the floor after the meal. He wanted to highlight that religion does not matter, as it does not alter the way in which a person eats. So now what happened? When I was leaving his house, Shiva Subramaniam Iyer again invited me for the dinner next weekend. Observing my observing me like I'm not feeling comfortable to rejoin, he told me not to get upset, and he said, once you decide to change the system, such problems are going to come. So do not go confront it. Means you have to tackle these kind of situation. So when APJ, so he said okay fine, and when next time I entered there, so his wife gave me food from his own hand and she served there. So that way I felt very good and I was thinking that is very good and very nice thing that my science teacher has did for him. Okay, now coming to the 10th paragraph. Then the Second World War was over and India's freedom was imminent. Indians will build their own India, declared Gandhiji. The whole country was filled with an unprecedented optimism. I asked my father for permission to leave Rameshwaram and study at the district headquarters in Ramantapuram. So now what happened here? Imminent means about to happen, and unprecedented, never done or no before. Optimism means hope and cheer. Okay, so here what happened in these lines: when Second World War was over in 1945, India was about to get freedom, which happened in 1947. So Gandhiji, who is known as father of the nation, was a crucial part of Indian freedom fighter struggle. He said that India would build a new India. The entire country was filled with hope and happiness. Everyone was experiencing such a feeling which they had never felt before. Everyone was hoping that now they would get their freedom. So I asked my father that I can continue with my further studies, and that too in the headquarters of Ramantapuram. So now what happened? Coming to the next paragraph. He told me as if thinking aloud, Abdul, I know you have to go away. You have to go away to grow. Does the seagull not fly across the sun, alone and without a nest? He quoted Khalil Gibran to my hesitant mother. Your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life longing for itself. They come through you but not for you. You may give them your love but not your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. So now here he is saying that, so when I asked my father that I want to go for Ramantapuram, which was a distinct headquarters for higher studies, in reply his father told him that he knew that APJ need to go away so that he could move ahead in his life. He gave the example of a seagull which flies away in the sky all alone and does not have a nest. It means it does not have a home of its own as it keeps on flying from one place to another. Then he again said that he again told about this thing, no? He again told his mother, and his mother came to know that he was about to leave home and wanted to go Ramantapuram for higher study. She got upset. His father tried to calm down her and told her a few lines from the famous poem titled Your Children, written by Khalil Gibran. He said that your children are not your children. They are the children of life. Don't think that you can rule your children. They are a result of life's desire for itself. They have their own thoughts. He asked her to give him freedom to fulfill his thoughts. So now here is your chapter is completing. So go through the explanation. Okay. Any doubt? Children, any doubt, please do ask me and go through the video. Thank you so much. Take care and bye-bye.